I rearranged the rabbit room, and I just wanted to show you what we did. I think this is gonna work a lot better for our farm. And yeah, so let's just look. All right, so first off in here, we have the light. We finally got a light put up. I know that doesn't seem like such a big thing, but it was so dark in there you couldn't even see. Oh, here, turn on this light too. So it's all light. Ta-da! The top here is Minnie. She's an Angora that Rebecca brought home a few weeks ago, who has been frantically stuffing hay. So, I don't know. We did try and breed her to Chai, but it didn't seem like there were any fall-offs, so we weren't expecting anything, and yet here we are. She would not be due if she had been bred with Chai for another 2 weeks, so she might have been exposed before coming to us to a buck. And then London's on the bottom here. Over here we have our two newest additions, Socks and Selena. You can't really see them very well, but they are barn cats. We just got them today. They're going to be in here for a few days, and then we can release them and they can go about their job. Selena's a really pretty black with yellow eyes. You really can't see them. And this one in the front here is Socks. She's a tabby. Harlow and her babies, of course, are over here still. The boys are still in this corner, but you can kind of see them now. Hey, Ross. Nightshade. Alright, here's one of the things. We took down the pallet shelf that was here because it was just taking up too much space. Now Lucy and Lola are both stacked here in the 30 by 30 Dumos. They should both be pregnant. Lucy should be pregnant with Chai, and Lola with Nightshade. Because Nightshade hadn't figured out what he was supposed to do yet with Lucy, so we just couldn't make that happen, unfortunately. But next go around, hopefully we'll have lots of pedigreed silver fox babies. Lola at least is pedigreed also. And then this is the next thing. Now this is the weird part of our L. It has like this dirt pit, and there is kind of some junk over here, including a bunch of compost that we haven't made a compost pile for yet. This is where the grow-outs are going to go in a few days. And we moved Arabella over here. Arabella's wicked grumpy. She doesn't like me. I don't know if I'm going to keep her. Her and Russ are siblings. Frankly, I'm not thrilled with the New Zealands. They're so skitsy, and I just don't know if I want to deal with it. She could be pregnant. We exposed her to Nightshade and Chai, and we didn't see any success with either of them, but who knows. And then over here, Blossom's on top in a 24 by 24, which is the temporary cage because she's a juvenile. Once she's a breeding age, she'll get a bigger cage. And then Lainey's on the bottom here in the cage that I made. And then we have Ash right here, Harlow's baby from her last litter. I'm in the middle of feeding, so everyone's a little grumpy. And here are beautiful ladies over here. And of course, the grow-out cage, like I mentioned. The thing I wanted to talk about too is, it might seem like a silly problem, and I don't know if everyone else has this problem, but whenever we are trying to clean out all the cages, we dump the trays into trash bags, and then the trash bags are going to go into our compost, but we don't have it set up yet, and it's winter. So they go to trash bags, and they always rip open, and then we get covered in rabbit pee, which is not fun. Not fun at all. Then I had a thought today, why don't we get one of those big compost bags? You know, the ones, when you're landscaping, you fill them with, like, leaves and stuff. I'm going to get some of those so they won't rip open and we won't get covered in pee. So, kind of a simple solution to a simple problem. But I think it's going to work out well, and I'm really excited to try that. And hopefully hopefully our getting covered in pee days are over. While we're out here, let's go say hi to the goats. Again, massive, crazy junk in here. We have to move a lot of things around. But we're getting some new members this week, so we made this quarantine pen. And then, of course, the goats are over here. It's dark in the barn. Here we go. Hi, friends. Violet and Darwin. The woman I messaged about shearing them doesn't have availability until early May. So that's probably the soonest it's going to get done. They've actually been exploring outside these past few days, which is awesome. It's been kind of yucky out today, dreary and wet and sleeting in this morning, so I don't think they've gone out, but I opened the door anyway, so they had the option. This fall, we're going to breed Violet. We found a couple local Angora breeders, so we just have to weigh our options and decide which one we want to go with. One of them seems super cool because they keep the doe for 2 months to be sure that she ended up pregnant, because she'll just live with the buck for 2 months. So that's the one I'm leaning towards. It's a little pricier, but I think it's worth it. The only thing with the other buck is that he's colored, and he could potentially bring some color into our lines. But with white goats, if they have been... So from what I understand, if a white goat is born of 2 white parents, it is going to be white no matter what. But if we bred her with a colored goat, then her baby could potentially have colored offspring. If I'm understanding that correctly. Oh, you guys need some more hay, don't you? Alright, let's take care of that. Alright, lastly, let's say goodnight to the birds. Hi, birds. There are 8 Brahma and 2 Maran in here. Just got the room clean today. Here are all the birds we originally got from Tractor Supply. They're all growing so much, it's crazy. They will all settle down for the night. Me coming in disturbed them. Then in here, quail. They've already doubled in size. And then on this one, everyone is sleeping. I won't disturb them. Look how big our ducks have gotten. We literally clean their cage twice a day, but you wouldn't know it because it always looks disgusting. But they're getting it done in a few minutes, so don't worry about them. Good night, birds. Good night, birds. Oh, and of the chicks we hatched, the 9 we weren't keeping found a home this week, so that's great. Alright, one last thing. We're having a contest if you want to hop over to our Facebook page to check it out. We have 19 eggs in here. They're all numbered, and we're having people guess which one's going to hatch first. We haven't decided what the prize is going to be yet, but we're going to have 2 winners. One who correctly chooses which one is going to hatch first, and one who correctly chooses how many are going to hatch. So head on over to our Facebook. We'll link that in the comments and submit your guesses. We're not going to be choosing a winner until March 24th was the day we chose. Sorry, April 24th, because they're supposed to hatch on the 19th, and some might take a little bit of time. So head on over there and you can enter the contest.